Boom! We're live. These are Arsenal. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm absolutely buzzing. I am. I've been checking it every single day, right? And when I saw 1.02K, I thought to myself, oh my God, it just goes to show you can be real, you can be honest, and you can still grow your channel. Boom! Anyway, without further ado, hope you're well. Hello. Hello again, guys. Hello again. Thank you for joining me. I thought I'd come out on a bit of a quick one tonight. Obviously, you know, for obvious reasons, we've hit our target or our current target. Obviously, you know, I'm going to talk about the next one very shortly. We're going to touch on that. Until then, let me do what I normally do and give a call out to all you special people, because as cliche as this is going to sound, cliche maybe, but at the end of the day, it's real, isn't it? Like, I'm being totally honest here. Without lovely people like yourselves, this would never have been possible. And I mean that from the bottom of my tiny, tiny little heart. So, without no further ado, let me start from the top and just give a shout out to all you lovely, special, good-looking, beautiful, gorgeous people. Let's start with the lovely Gracie May. And by the way, guys, for anyone who doesn't know, Gracie May does have a channel, so please go and subscribe to her. Lovely, lovely girl, very knowledgeable about this club as well, which is quite rare in this fan base nowadays. But anyway, I digress. So Gracie May, big up yourself. We've got Nathan Minas in the chat. Big up yourself, Nathan. We've got Kabir Udin. We've got Jeff Haram. Oh, well, Jeff. We've got Craig Malloy. Thank you very much, Craig. We've got Jimmy D in the chat. We've got David Dundas in the chat. We've got Del Boy in the chat. The legend that is the lovely Jez Collins. Jez is in the chat. Big up yourself, Jez. And also, guys, Arsenal history and more. That is the name of Jez's channel. It's growing really nicely. So yeah, from when I looked the other day, Jez, you're doing absolute wonders on that channel already, mate. Early days, but listen, you are a natural. And I noticed that the very first stream you did, I watched it, and straight away I had to leave you a comment, Jez. I had to leave you a comment to basically say you're a natural. Don't be nervous. You don't need to be. You are the nuts. Where I'm from, we call you the bollocks. So, yeah. But listen, all joking aside, subscribe to Jez's channel, please. So that's 2 now, right? Jez's channel, Arsenal history and more. And also subscribe to Gracie May as well. We've got tongue twist up. We've got Joshua Collins in the chat. Big up, Josh. Shammy D's in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. We've got the lovely man that is Jeff Cross in the chat. Hope you well, Jeff. We've also got AJ. Come on. Where is he? There he is. AJ. Big up yourself, AJ. Who else we got? Who else have we got? Is that it? No, it ain't. No, we have more creeping in late. We got the lovely Joanne Smith. Hope you well, Joanne. Hope you well, my love. Nathan, thank you very much, brother. Come on, big up yourself. Steve RFC7, big up Steve as well. Sam Dunster. Sam, it's been a while, mate. Where you been? I only rediscovered your channel recently. Well, you're here now. Better late than never. So please stay with me. Liam R97 is in the chat. Big up yourself, Liam. Might be good, mate. My mate Warren, big up Warren. That's 3 channels now. Sorry, 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3 that you have to subscribe to. Jez Collins, Gracie May, and Warren's Team Talk. There you go. There's 3 of them for you. Don't ever tell me I don't give you guys anything. All right, I've spoilt you tonight already. Who else we got? We've got the lovely Pritesh Patel. Big up, Pritesh. Hope you well, mate. Thank you very much. I'm not the legend, bruv. You are. LG92. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you well. We've got Tom O'Loughlin. Big up yourself, Tom. Static's in the chat as well. Big up, Static. Jack Ramsey. Come on, Palace fan. We won't talk about that, but anyway, Jack, big up yourself, mate. Hope you well. This is Luca's Life. Big up yourself, mate. Nice one, Nat. Big up yourself. Thank you very much. And the last but not least, we have the lovely man that is Mike England. There you go. Big up yourselves, everyone, every single one of you. So listen, this is how it went, right? So today, obviously, I'm doing what I'm normally doing. I'm working. I'm busy, being a bit of a busy bee. And then obviously I thought, you know what? Because obviously I tend to watch YouTube quite a bit more now, almost as much as I watch TV. And you guys know how much I love my TV, right? So with that being said, obviously I'm on YouTube and I thought, let me just have a quick look at the channel, see how it's doing, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw 1.02K subs and I thought, oh my God. I thought it was a joke. I thought someone's having a laugh at me. Someone's pulling my leg. But no, it's gospel, right? I checked it, rechecked it, rechecked it, rechecked it, rechecked it. And yeah, it's actually gospel. It's true. I've hit it. Now, look, do you know what? There's always going to be someone out there who's going to say, calm down, Diesel. It's only 1,000 subs, blah, blah. I could not give a toss. I am buzzing, right? And rightly so as well, because you know what? It's always occurred to me that sometimes, we say this all the time, on every stream I do, that sometimes you don't get where you want to get to fast enough, purely because you're honest and you're real with your opinions. Whereas the fake ones tend to get there a lot faster than what a real one does. And I to this day, I still believe that is true. That is the case. But you know what? Starting this channel, I genuinely didn't think. I thought I'd get a few hundred. If I'm honest with you, I thought I'd really have to work at it. And obviously, I thought, if I do get to 1,000, it's going to be months and months away. I really did, because you know what? It's such a congested market, if you like. There's so many Arsenal channels. When you think of all the football channels out there, the majority of them, if we're being honest, are Arsenal, aren't they? So have people really got the time to squeeze another one in and watch it? And you know what? Hitting that 1,000 as well. And listen, that's not really down to me. That's down to you guys. No matter what time of day or what time of night I do a stream, I always see the same people in the chat. And I know you guys have, you've got busy lives. You all work. You all got kids and families. And obviously, so to still watch me live, a lot of you guys, it's always the same people in live, no matter what time I stream. I'd say that really means a lot, man. I've got to be honest with you, it does. I big up you guys all the time, and I don't just do it because I have to do it, because I don't need to do it. I do it because I want to do it, and I think that's the big difference between obviously a lot of us. I think I really sort of appreciate the guys like my subs, like you guys, the people who follow me. Some take you guys for granted. And that's up to them. It's up to them. They do what they want to do. Me personally, I don't. It's an absolute honour. I love talking with you guys. And if you notice, I can probably count on one hand since I started this channel. I can count on one hand the amount of wrong-uns we've had in this chat. We don't really get many, do we? If we're being honest, you mods out there, you've probably got the easiest job in the world, because we don't really get any wrong-uns in here, do we? It's all, it's all decent people. It's all love. It's nothing but love, right? Love and respect. And you know what? That for me is absolutely brilliant. It's a community channel. I've always spoken about that, even on Claude and the Bansters. That's what we wanted to create, a channel where anyone's welcome. You don't have to support Arsenal to watch us and to follow us and to be in our chat room. It doesn't matter. Jack Ramsey supports Palace. You got Jimmy D, who's an Everton fan. You've got Realist TV, who's a Man United fan. You've got so many different fans. Spencer, who comes in quite a lot, he's a Tranmere Rovers fan. So Ian Barron's a Darlington fan. So it's not just Arsenal. So yeah, listen, it's brilliant, and I just wanted to obviously do a quick stream and just say thank you to everyone. But listen, it's not over yet. It's just the start. We're going to kick on now. The next target is 2,000. Yeah, that's what I want. That's the next target, right? So we're never sitting still. Unlike this football club of ours, we don't sit still. We want to strive to be the best and strive to be. And if we can't be the best, we at least want to be among the best, right? And that's exactly, that should be the absolute bare minimum. Yeah, if I get there, great. If I don't, I don't. But I can promise you guys now, I'm going to bloody try. And yeah, that's as much as I can. Liam R97, thank you very much, mate. Thank you, Warren. Big up yourself. I did see something here. Where is it? If I can find it. God, this chat's going mad. Hang on. SNK Neo Geo. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Oh, that's what. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so guys, can we all just give Liam R97 a happy birthday? The big 2-5. Christ, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous. It's been a while since I was 25, Liam, I can assure you. You're in your prime, mate. So yeah, make it count. But no, all joking aside, Liam, happy birthday, mate. Happy 25th. Please tell me you're celebrating tonight, or you're going to leave it until the weekend. Let me know. Nathan, did your knee slide at work days with your top off when you found out about the 1,000 subs? The top wasn't off, mate. I'm not quite there yet, body-wise. Yeah, I did a little bit of a cartwheel. Well, I call it a cartwheel. It was just more of a hop, really. The older you get, the harder it is to move. And if I go down, I'm not coming back up, mate, because my back is in bits. So, yeah. But listen, I was buzzing. I'm not going to lie to you. I was buzzing. Do you know what it is, guys, right, for me? You know, it's an achievement for me because, like, you know, 1,000, that's not easy to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially like in this market, like I just said to you earlier on, it's very congested, you know, and some channels grow quicker than others. You know, some have a bit of a lull, a bit of a drop. And but do you know what I've always said to you guys, and I think that's probably the main reason why you guys watch me, you know, because I think, you know, when you watch me, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to be real with it, and I'm going to be honest. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. You may agree, you may disagree. You know, you might not like what I'm saying, but you can respect what I'm saying. I think that's the big difference. You know, you don't always have to agree with me. In fact, I don't want a channel full of people in my chat room who just agree with every word I say. I want a little bit of, you know, disagreement. You know, because sometimes I don't see it for what it is, or I don't see it from the right angles, or whatever. You know, this is what I used to love about Chig. Rest in peace to Chig, you know, and I said that before about Chig. You know, he would deliver it to me in a way very well spoken. He would deliver it to me in a way where, from another angle, one that I didn't see before. And obviously, when you look at it from someone else's point of view, you can either sort of say to yourself, "Oh, actually, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll take that back." You know, I didn't really grasp that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's always good to have sort of different levels of debate, but don't mistake that for delusion. Yeah, right. Like some of these fan cams I saw at the weekend, that is delusion. Yeah, that's delusion. Like, we've all seen them. You know, we've all seen them. We all know deep down that they don't rate this manager. We all know deep down that they're fuming with the Arsenal. We all know deep down that they know Arteta's not the right man. Right? Okay, but obviously, you know, we can't afford to mess up the views. So, you know, we've steered to the left all this time. We can't now steer to the right. We have to stay left, you know. And some of these fan cams, you know what makes me laugh about them? I'm watching them, right? I'm watching, and I don't really watch that often, if I'm honest with you. But, you know, a result like we had on the weekend, I thought, let me just see what the consensus is, yeah. And I'm watching some of them, and you can clearly see that if you really watch it, and you watch their facial expressions and the way they're saying it, you can tell they don't really believe what they're saying, right? They don't really believe it. You know, they're purely doing it for views and for controversy, yeah, to create a storm, right? Because obviously everyone talks about it, and therefore that means everyone goes and watches it, right? And obviously the views go up. But if you really watch it, you know, like body language and stuff like that, you know that they don't really believe what they're saying. They don't. Right? They don't. You know, it just makes me laugh. Blimey, stranger. Look at this. Look, we've got Glenn, our favourite American brother, my American mate. Glenn, big up yourself. How are you? I'll catch up with you after this, actually, mate. It's been a while since we last spoke. Hope everything's good. Hope the family are well. One of the funniest men on YouTube by far. So, Glenn, hope you're well. Hope you're good. Listen, you need to come on at some point, mate, very soon. Joanne, I've always got time to watch your channel, Diesel. Joanne, that's why I love you. Simple as that. Hey, you and Zoe, yeah, my top two favourite girls. You know that. AJ, 22 likes, lovely. David Dundas, pick up yourself, David. If I didn't, what's the word? If I didn't scream you out earlier on, I apologise. But you're here now, mate. It's the main thing, mate. A lot of the channels are boring and spew out the same drivel. Do you know what? There are some channels, I'm not going to name them because that would be unfair, but there are some where I do watch and think, oh my God, this is so monotone. It's like there's a robot there, and it's just talking in such a robotic, very monotone. And I just how you guys watch that? Me personally, no, if it doesn't entertain me and it doesn't grip me, I can't watch it. He's very like robotic, you know what I mean? It's like watching paint dry. Sod that. Are you watching any films tonight? I am, Joanne. I'm going to touch on it in a minute. Stay with me on that. Stay with me. We've got Josh Grant as well. Big up, Josh. Hi, Diesel. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Josh. Craig Malloy, Diesel, Super Chats incoming. Yeah, Joe, that's the point. Yeah, I'll get him that, didn't I? Yeah, that is right. Yeah, if you hit 1,000, you... Oh, my God. Who's going to be the first one to give me a Super Chat? I don't know how it works. I might have to set something up. I don't know. I'll have a look at it in a minute. But Craig, good point, mate. Thank you very much. We've got David P as well. Nice guy, David. Congratulations, Diesel. Not in the slightest bit surprised, mate. You deserve 1K and way more if we're being honest. David, that is why I love you. My brother, come on. Thank you very much, David. If I say it, I look big-headed and egotistical. So I'll just let you guys say it. We've got Mikhail. Mikhail's in the chat. Thank you very much, Mikhail. I hope you're good, mate. Hi, Warren. It's hard to make vids and have a wife and 2 kids, but I'm working on it. And listen, you know, anyone who's watched Glenn in the past, you know, we all know, obviously, Glenn's got a wife who wears the trousers. And when she says jump, Glenn says how high. So, yeah, she's not the kind of woman you would like to cross. So if she says Glenn can't do any videos, trust me, Glenn ain't doing no videos. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on. LG92, 2K, let's get it, Diesel. Come on. Come on. How quick can I get to 2K? Don't know. What do you reckon? Before the year's out? Never know. Let's try. Mike England, I enjoyed this chat from Claude of the Bouncers to Diesel Arsenal. Fair play. Come on, Mike. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But you know what, Mike? Listen, it's like I keep saying, you know, I'm not one who's at my own ass or anything like that. I've never been arrogant. Yes, I'm confident and I'm cheeky, but I'm never arrogant. You know, I know there's a fine line. But listen, I mean this when I say this, you know, see that comment there, what you just put there, the chat room, that's nothing to do with me. That's you guys. That's you guys coming over, following me, and obviously you guys all know each other anyway. You know, you all sort of like converse with each other from other channels and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a community that you guys really have created. And I love that. I don't ever worry about wrongers coming in the chat because I've got the best mods out there. And you know, if anything does come in, I know those mods are going to obviously, you know, deal with it correctly. You know what I mean? So listen, and I trust you guys. You know, trust is a big thing for me. I don't trust easily. I'm not going to lie. I never have. It's got to be earned. But you guys implicitly, you know, so love yous. Omar's in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Omar. Thank you for your comment as well on Instagram. Big up yourself, mate. Thank you, Steve, RFC7 as well. Warren's team talk. Hi, I am a wrong'un, apparently, according to the Arteta sexuals. Mate, if they still want this manager in after the weekend, they're the wrong'uns, not us. We're the ones who speak sense, Warren. Warren, do you know what, right? I say it all the time. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. A lot of these people who claim they're Arteta in aren't really Arteta in. They're not. They're not. You know, if you're having a conversation with them away from the camera, in a pub, over a pint, the conversation would be drastically different. Believe me when I tell you that. Believe me when I tell you that. But when the camera's on, they have to stick with that narrative, right? With the agenda. That's the word. It's the agenda. It is an agenda. AJ, the best chat on YouTube, no debate whatsoever. Come on, you know. Omar, 1K, you know. Come on, big up man like Dieselinho. God, I've been called a lot of things, mate. I've never been called that before. I like that. Happy birthday to Liam. Come on, happy birthday, happy birthday. Come on, Liam. Look, all this love you're getting, Liam. LG92, happy birthday, Liam. Del Boy, happy birthday, Liam. Mike England, happy birthday, Liam. Craig Malloy, happy birthday, Liam. Omar, happy birthday, Liam. David P, have a good one, Liam. Joshua Collins, man like Liam, you know. Man like Liam. Happy birthday, not far away myself. Josh, let me know when it's yours, mate. And obviously, I'm going to give you a big shout out as well, yeah, because you deserve it. You're a top man. AJ, happy birthday, Liam. Enjoy the rest of the day, brother. David Dundas, happy birthday, Liam. Come on, Liam. See, this is the kind of chat room we've got, people. Yeah? Love, nothing but love. Cheers, guys. But I will be celebrating on Saturday when I'm out of COVID isolation, which is true, actually, because obviously we all know there's nothing really to do on the Tuesday night. Yeah, keep it till Saturday, mate. Yeah, but when you hit it hard, Liam, yeah? Hit it hard. David P, it's easy to get subs, mate. You just go on aftv and make an ass of yourself. Oh, do you know what? It's actually true. Do you know what? Even if I wanted to, I don't think they'd have me, mate. If I'm honest with you. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't need to, mate. I'm happy doing this. Oh God, we got Sam Brazier. Sam, big up yourself, Sam. Hope you well, mate. What the F, bro? How have you only got just over 1K? I thought you was on like 20K. Do you know what, Sam? On Claude of the Bounsters, we was on a 35K. That's what we hit. That's the highest we hit. Yeah, 35K. And then obviously I'm now doing this. God, I mean, that's a tall order to try and get to anywhere near that. And obviously we had a legend like Claude on the channel. So yeah, you know, it wasn't as hard. But yeah, listen, yeah, baby steps, yeah, baby steps. So really, let's get to 2K and then we can talk about 35 after that. Do you know what I do want to say as well, guys? As well, you know, I just want to touch on this very quickly. JD and Coke, by the way. I'm celebrating. I'm happy. This is a massive, you know, for me, it's a personal achievement. It's massive, right? And, you know, to hit 1,000 subs. But let me tell you this now, a large chunk of this has got to go to Claude. So rest in peace to Claude as well. Yeah, because through him, obviously for me to have kept you guys as well, and you followed me over here onto Diesel Arsenal, and you watch every stream, you know, a lot of this would never have been possible if I was never given an opportunity on Claude and the Bounsters. And that was all down to one man, and that was the legend that is Claude, you know. So Claude, you're up there. I know you're watching, and thank you for everything. I do, because he was very encouraging, Claude. You know, he always said, "You can do it, Diesel. What are you talking about? What's that about? Of course you can do it. You know." And that was him. You know, he always, giving encouragement, even when we dated ourselves, like sometimes on the streams. Are we coming across the right? Do people like us? You know, do people hate us? I mean, you know, anything we need to change? Anything? No. You boys are fine. You're smashing it. You know, people love you. Don't worry. Do you know what I'm saying? Real recognise real. And, you know, it's comments like that you hear and you think, do you know what? I'm hearing that from him. That's a legend over there. So, you know what? I'll take that. So yeah, listen, rest in peace to Claude, and thank you very much, brother. Love you always. I will never ever shut up about you. I will always talk about you. So it's as simple as that. Static, rest in peace to Chig and Claude. Yep, two great people. They always take the good ones, don't they? And all the bastards they tend to leave behind. That winds me up. But anyway, Shammy D, congrats, Diesel, on 1,000 subs. Awesome achievement. Thank you very much, Shammy. Big up yourself, mate. Glenn, lately I disagree with you a lot, but I love your passion. Yeah, I disagree with you, Glenn. You know why? Because the last time you was on my channel, yeah, and you basically said I was too ambitious, or, you know, you would love to have the ambition I've got, but you know what? Go and get it. It's easy to get. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay for it. Just demand more. Do you know what I'm saying? If you like the nicer things in life, and obviously, you know, you like winning and you like that buzz of being the best and being the champ, then do you know what? Get what I've got. Trust me. That's better than plodding along. Believe me. Jeff Cross, happy birthday. Liam, big up yourself. 24 likes now. Lovely. Thank you, Static. Big up yourself, mate. Nice one. Joanne Chick was a diamond. Miss him so much. Yep, facts. Nathan, I watched Julian's fan cam. He was hilarious. He tries so hard, man. He wants to be the next big thing on aftv. I don't even think he's that, Nathan. I genuinely think he's after a part in Hollywood. He's after something. He's after, I don't know what it is, whether it's in film, you know, or theatre, or EastEnders, Corrie, Love Island. I don't know. It's one of them. It's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. He's definitely he's putting himself out there. It's like an audition. He's auditioning every week because he wants a part in the film. I don't know. We all know Daniel Craig's now leaving. You know, it's open now, isn't it? And who to be the next Bond? Maybe he's going for that. I don't know. It's one of them. David P. Glenn, you need to get yourself on the stream with Diesel and disagree, mate. Glenn, whenever you're ready, I'm here. The very fact that you just said to me, you disagree with me, after what we're seeing at the moment, what we saw against Palace and what we saw against Brighton, you disagree with me, then do you know what? Oh my God, you need to come on my stream. Tell me why you disagree with me. Tell me why, because I'll happily have it out with you. Happily. So, yeah, the invitation's there, my boy. Warren's team talk. Check out Dale Boy's fan cam with Don Robbie. He absolutely destroyed Robbie. And do you know what? Yeah, you know when I said to you earlier on, guys, about, you know, some of these fan cams, when you watch them, you can tell that they don't really believe what they're saying. I put Robbie in that because he didn't really come across as convincing to me. Wait until the season, and I wouldn't do anything now. Yeah, Robbie, deep down, I put my house on this. He doesn't want Arteta here. Doesn't. But obviously, being the host of that channel, you have to play devil's advocate. I get that. But in another sense, I don't get it because, you know, come out and speak the truth. I genuinely don't. I didn't believe him when he said that. You know, I don't think he rates him. In fact, it's not just him. All of them don't rate Arteta. Deep down, they don't. You know, but obviously they've got fan cams that need views. So you know that's why they do it. There is an agenda behind it. What happened to Julian? He looked like he took a serious beating, man. It wasn't me, I promise. It wasn't me. I think it might have been Warren. I had a rumor. It was Warren. Yeah, Warren smacked him up. We've got Diego. Diego's in the chat. Big up yourself, Diego. Hope you're well, mate. And thank you very much for the comment. Congrats on over 1K subs. Well done. Thank you very much. Jimmy D, anyone who's not subscribed, please hit that button. As we say now, please Will Smith that button, yeah? Will Smith it, yeah? Slap it up and down. Sam, did you watch UFC this past weekend? No, mate, do you know what? I'm not a UFC man. I'm not going to lie to you. It don't really float my boat, if I'm honest with you. So no, it's not really me. Boxing and football are the only two sports I watch, really. I don't watch golf. Sod that. Cricket's even worse. It just bores me. So no, I'll be honest with you. Craig Malloy, there's a lot of snakes and sheep followers on YouTube. Oh, massively, mate. There's enough. Trust me, enough. Nathan, I'm so glad you asked me this because I was going to touch on this at some point during this stream. I'm going to finish the rest of these comments and then I'm going to talk about TV. Gunaresh, by the way, Gunaresh has got a channel as well. So that's, what's that? 4 people now? 4? Gracie May, Jez Collins, Warren's Team Talk, Gunaresh. There you go. Boom. 4 channels. 4 channels to go in there and subscribe to. Show them some love, people. Joanne Smith, I love your accent, mate. Are you talking about me, Joanne, or someone else? Let me know. Yeah, you like a bit of the old East London, do you? It's not Essex, it's East London. There's a big difference, yeah? Cockney, yeah? More Danny Dyer, less Mark Wright. That's how I look at it anyway. AFTV, so boring now. Well, we know why that is. Claude's not on it anymore. That's why. Tayeb Khan, congrats, Diesel. This is the start of something big, mate. Fingers crossed. I hope so. Listen, I tweeted this to Del Boy on Twitter earlier on. You know, listen, when I've got good people like you behind me, anything's possible. You know, I genuinely mean that. So yeah, listen, it's an adventure, it's a ride. Stay on it with me, guys. You know, together we're going to go places. It's as simple as that. 26 likes, AJ. Thank you very much. Mark Simons, big up yourself, Mark. I haven't seen you before, but I can tell you're a Liverpool fan, but I will not hold that against you. Everyone's welcome. Mark Simons, watch a film called Jewel, Steven Spielberg's first movie. Very gripping. Is it better than Jaws? See that? There's a question mark. There's a question. But no, like, listen, anything Steven Spielberg, mate, I'll definitely give it a go. That man's an absolute G. What else we got? Very quickly before I talk about TV. David Dundas, I love that you have never drunk the Arsenal Kool-Aid, Diesel. No, mate, not at all. Not at all. David, listen, it takes more than 5-6 wins on the bounce to turn me. Yeah. Solid. Let's get into it. So look, basically, right, Very quickly, right? Just to obviously recap on the game that we saw at the weekend. Yeah, I said it during the stream, during the watch along. No, like there's three things for me: leaders, captains, and characters. Right? Three massive, vital elements for any team. We had none of them. None of it. We did not have one. Now I watched the Liverpool Man City game, and let me tell you something now. That was absolutely brilliant, right? What a game of football. What you have there, and this is where a lot of people get me mistaken a little bit, right? Before I touch on that, big up to Tony Blackwell in the chat as well. Come on, Tony, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. And also, how can I forget you? Footy Chats, my mate. Big up Diesel on the chat. Congrats on the 1K, bro. Come on, people like you, Footy Chats. That's why it's possible, bro. People like you, yeah. Tony, thank you very much. Thank you very much, mate. Listen, right? That game, yeah. The reason why I say people mistake me is because they think I'm trying to liken Arsenal to Liverpool and Man City. No, I'm not doing that. Right? We all know, none of us are stupid, right? We all know those teams are miles and miles above us, right? They're levels above Arsenal. I know that. If we're talking about in terms of quality, miles above us. Skill, miles above us. Technical ability, miles above us. Flair, miles above us. I'm not talking about that, right? When I watch a game like that, there's two things I'm looking for, especially, right? Hard work ethic, on the ball and off the ball, yeah? Running through brick walls, working hard, getting a bit of a sweat on, right? What you saw there in that game was two teams who were battling, working hard, yeah? Working bloody hard. You watch Man City off the ball. I mean, on the ball, they're absolutely beautiful. You can't knock them, right? Off the ball. If you watch, next time you guys watch a football match, right, just watch the team when they're off the ball. Look at the positions, that they take up. The way they create space, right? The way they just don't stop, that relentless, non-stop running, right? That working hard, that work ethic. They have it, Man City. Liverpool had it. Both teams were shattered at the end, yeah? Because they're fighting for a cause. They're fighting for something. When you watch Arsenal against Palace, work ethic, there was none, yeah? Whether we win, lose, or draw, the very minimum I expect from this club is work hard. Work hard. Get a sweat on. Leave it all out on the pitch. Yeah, get chalk on your boots, whatever, right? Work hard, and we don't. That is why I'm so on this club, yeah? That is why people like Glenn, love Glenn to bits, but that's probably why he disagrees with me. Because that should, for me, in my eyes, should be the benchmark. That should be the minimum, right? The minimum. We're talking about multi-millionaires here. Multi-millionaires. The worst player in this squad is a millionaire. That's a fact, right? So that's not a problem, right? That's fine. Yeah, if we talk about money all we want, yeah? Right? That's secondary. If they're doing their job, no one talks about their salary. It's as simple as that, right? These players do not work hard. They turn up when they feel like it, yeah? There is an arrogance to this team, and I've said it once, I'll say it again. We got Palace, Sally Palace, Brighton, Sally Brighton, yeah? These teams can sense that, they sense it, right? They're not coming anymore for a draw. They're not coming anymore to park the bus. They're not coming anymore to try and keep the score down. No, these little teams, yeah, are coming to play ball. With Arsenal, yeah, they're coming to play ball. Brighton are rocking up at the Emirates as if to say, do you know what? In years gone by, we would have come here and parked the bus and try and got a draw, or if we lose, we try and keep the scoreline down. But you know what? We ain't got to do that with you guys. We actually feel we can turn up in your house and give you a game. And on top of that, we also think we can beat you. And you know what? In fact, no, we're going to beat you today. We're going to beat you. Yeah? That's what I saw. Look at Crystal Palace. I said it, during the watch along. Compare the two squads on paper. You're taking Arsenal's all day long. All day long, right? That's where it makes my point for me, because we're not talking about better players here. We're talking about a work ethic, yeah? We're talking about players who work bloody hard, yeah? Palace, player for player. Palace can't get near Arsenal. Player for player, right? They can't. We've got the better squad easily. But it's not about that, is it? The game's not played on paper, is it? Right? Those Palace players, what they lack in skill, flair, technical ability, they more than make up for it in work ethic, running. You know what I mean? Having each other's backs, playing as a team, teamwork, band of brothers, all that sort of stuff. We don't have that. It's 11 strangers out there. Yeah? 11 strangers. Look at Brighton. Now, with all due respect, right? Brighton, not a bad side, but they're Brighton. You know, they're not great. They're Brighton. Yeah? They haven't won, in 7 games? Yeah? They've got a manager who's okay. Decent. Yeah? I'm not looking at Graham Potter thinking, oh, my God, we need him. Oh, my God, he's class. No, he's not. No, he's not. We want elite managers, yeah? He's not elite. Yeah? One day, maybe. But right now, as of now, no, he's not. Right? I admire him. I respect him because he's learnt his trade, started from the bottom, worked his way up. I love that in people. I love that. Don't get me wrong. I love that. But for us, for a club like us, you know, if you're looking at like, I don't know, a West Ham, no offense, Tone, apologies, but a club like that, then yeah, you probably look at Graham Potter and think, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, you know, he can take us to a certain, you know, target or whatever. A club like Arsenal, no, we're bigger than that. We're bigger than that, yeah? We're bigger than that. If we want to get to the top, and I mean the top in terms of catching up with the, you know, the Man Cities, the Liverpools, being in, you know, competing for a title, Graham Potter ain't the man. He ain't the man. You know, I want an elite level manager, a winner, someone who's won it, who's tasted success, you know, who's hungry, strives for the best. That's what I want, personally. He ain't the man for that, you know, but I ain't knocking him. He's not for us, in my opinion. But his team, they're okay, Brighton, not bad. Yeah, but we should not be losing to a team like that. It's as simple as that. We shouldn't be, right? But it's like I keep saying, guys, I know I keep banging on about it. These players just don't work hard enough for me. They don't respect this manager, right? If there was ever a game where, see, like, Glenn, if you're still watching, listen to me, right, when I say this, hear me now, yeah? Right? If there was ever a game, yeah, where even the most Arteta in person could actually see, blimey, do you know what? I like this guy. I'm riding out for him, but he's tactically inept. It was the Brighton game. That was the game. That was, of all the games we've lost or we've been pouring, that's the game for me where even the most ardent Arteta in must surely have seen, and they won't ever come out and say it because obviously they don't want to mug themselves off today, right? But they're going to, so it's a game like that where he got everything wrong. The lineup he got wrong. Tactically, he was out tacticked, or whatever the word is, right? He was tactically out fought by Graham Potter. And I'm someone who's sitting in now saying Graham Potter, yeah, he's decent, he's all right, but he ain't great, right? Well, I'm not sitting here saying he got tactically out fought by a Pep or a Jurgen Klopp. No, he got out fought by Graham Potter. Yeah. Graham Potter, let that sink in, yeah? Patrick Vieira, literally several days before. The Brighton game is the game, for me, in my opinion, where it was clear to see this man is tactically inept and some. He didn't have a clue what he was doing. And I've said this all the time to you guys. This manager, Arteta, is the luckiest manager I've ever known. He is winging it week in, week out. He's winging it, right? Nothing to do with his genius or anything like that. He is winging it. When it comes to the absolute crunch, this team have got no bottle. Yeah, they've got none. None. Top 4 is there for the taking. It's on a plate, right? It was on a plate for us. No one could get near us. Everyone else is in disarray. We're the only team who looked like we were going to do it. Then, right, no one was really talking about Arsenal. And you know why? We were winning because of that very reason. Right? No one was really talking about Arsenal. We were just going along, doing our thing on the quiet. The minute everyone starts saying, do you know what? Tottenham, Jekyll and Hyde, you don't know what you're going to get with them. Man United, they can't even buy a win. So much unrest in that dressing room. West Ham ain't got the squad, plus they're in Europe. At some point, it's going to, you know, catch up with him. Who else? Leicester, they've fallen away. Aston Villa, they've fallen away. Do you know what? Chelsea are going to get third. Arsenal were the only ones to get fourth. Arsenal, it's theirs. It's theirs. Keep doing what they're doing. Top four is theirs. Easy, right? And then we were classed as favourites. We were favourites. Every man and his dog said Arsenal are favourites for the top four. And do you know what, guys? Do you know what scared me, right, when people were saying that? Unlike a lot of this Arsenal fan base, I'm not sitting here excited. Oh, look, everyone's making us favourites. Yay, woo! No. I hated it. It scared me. You know why? Because the minute everyone classes Arsenal as favourites, that is when pressure is applied. And that is where we crumble, right? No leaders, no characters, right? Captains. We don't, right? We've seen it now. These two games, and listen, it's not just these two games. Season in, season out, several seasons, right, gone by where we just crumble under the pressure. Yeah, and I'm not really so much looking at the kids in this. I'm not looking at Saka, Smith Rowe, because we're so heavily reliant on them that if they do have a bad game, they're the ones who are coming in for all the stick, right? This is Arsenal, and we're looking at these two as our two saviours who have to be produced week in, week out. They are kids. They're kids. These two are not anywhere near the levels of Phil Foden. Nowhere near the levels of Foden. Foden is class, right? Absolutely brilliant. He doesn't play every single week. You know why? Because Pep is integrating him in slowly, yeah? Developing him slowly. Whereas you look at our two, they're looked at as the two saviours. If these two don't do it, we fail, right? Do you know how much pressure that is for a kid? Right? I'm hearing it. I'm starting to hear it already. Not so much about Saka, but a lot of it's now aimed at Smith Rowe. Oh, he was shit today. Get him off. He's been crap. Do you know what? He can't do it every single week. The boy needs help. Yeah? Right? That's why I don't really dig at him too much. I don't dig at Smith Rowe a lot. Or Saka, if I'm honest with you. Because they're two kids. They can't do it on their own. I'm looking at players like Xhaka. Yeah? Players like that. Yeah? Tierney, for me, has been awful this season. Awful. This is a man who I want to be our next captain. Yeah? But he's been awful. I'm sorry. I love Tierney to bits. But Tierney, start showing me something, man, because this season for me, the odd game here and there, you've been decent. Other than that, you've been dreadful, in my opinion. Those Lacazette, don't even get me started on him. Don't even get me started. He has got to go. Got to go. I don't want to hear this nonsense about he's got to stay and we got to give him a new contract, which, by the way, means more money when the guy scored, 4 goals all season? 4 goals all season. This is our spearhead in attack. 4 goals all season. And some Arsenal fans actually want that to stay. Like... I mean, come on. You know, even if we do sell him, the chances are we're going to get next to nothing for him. I mean, I know he's going, his contract runs out. Really, for me, we should have sold him last summer. In fact, I did call that out. But listen, God knows, you know, but he will go. And do you know what the thing is as well, guys? As much as we sit here knocking Lacazette, we're talking about a player here who doesn't want to be here, right? People forget that. He doesn't want to be here. He's not signing a contract. I believe he's been offered one. He doesn't want to sign it. He wants to go. Eddie Nketiah, he wants to go. We're talking about players, below standard players, right? We're not talking about our best players here. We're talking about crap players below standard who don't even want to be it. They want to go. Willian, I say this all the time. Willian, right, said bye-bye to 8 million because he just wanted to get out of the club. Now, that, for me, speaks volumes. And do you know what the amazing thing for me is that no one really talks about that. For me, that's a big thing. That is massive. How do you kiss goodbye to 7-8 million? Now, listen, people can say, yeah, but he's a millionaire. You don't really need it. Listen, let me tell you something now. Millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, right? Doesn't matter which one of them you are. You've got a chance of pocketing 7-8 million, right? Just for hanging around 6 more months. Trust me, you're hanging around for 6 more months. You're taking it. You're taking it. But for him to say no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. You keep it. I just want to go. That for me speaks volumes. And do you know what? If that was under Unai Emery, that would have been a major, major talking point, even now to this day. But because it's Arteta, see how that gets quietly swept under the carpet? Absolute joke. Tayab, Arteta's too arrogant. He needs to learn his trade and do something significant as a manager in order to manage Arsenal. Do you know it's too late for me? The man's got to go. It's too late. There is nothing now he can do to prove. He's had long enough. He spent millions. And we're no get a leader in there. You know what I mean? All this about Xhaka. No, Xhaka ain't nothing. Xhaka's not a leader. He's not a captain. He's not a character. He's nothing, right? He's nothing. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? He's nothing. He is an accident waiting to happen. He is a mistake. How do you take Granit Xhaka out of? Listen, I don't want him playing for us anyway. But if he's going to play, then do you know what? At least have him where he normally plays. Right? How do you put a man like that at left back? How do you do that? Why? Why would you do that? And do you know what it was? Arrogance. If we was playing Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Tottenham, Leicester, a team like that, Man United, right? I guarantee you now, he would never have done that. He would not have put Xhaka at left back if we was playing a team like that. He thought, it's only Brighton, we're going to walk it. Yeah, we'll get away with this one. We'll get away with it. Put Xhaka there at left back. That's the only reason he's done it. And look, it come on top, yeah? Because that Wepu, who I've never heard of, by the way, I've never heard of him, yeah? Come to our yard and try like kick ball and dance and do whatever he had to do, yeah? Look how much space he had every time he got the ball. My God. Do you know what annoys me as well about Brighton winning? It was because it was so easy for him. It was easy. I didn't watch that and think, blimey, Brighton beat us. Brighton had to work bloody hard for that. No. Yeah, I said to you guys during the watch along, I'm looking at Graham Potter and his team on the bench. They're all laughing and joking. Like they're all sitting back laughing and joking, saying to each other, blimey, this is easy, isn't it? How easy is this? Christ, I was expecting a bit of a game. Blimey, God, they're handing it to us. Do you know what I'm saying? 43 likes. Come on, AJ, big up yourself. And also Ryan Stockley. Come on, Ryan, my mate. I hope you're all right. aftv say he's the best manager in Europe and Odegaard is the next Dennis, so it must be true. Right, Dees. Listen, mate, if that is what they're saying on there, that is precisely the reason why I don't watch it. Do you know what, as well, and I don't want to lay this purely at them, because obviously it's not the main factor, but I do believe it is one of the factors. When I talk about this fan base being so bad, being so poor and just being unambitious, really, it's because a lot of our younger fans watch stuff like that. They watch those fan camps, and because young kids, you know, I've said it before, you know, these young kids, you know, they go to a game. The likelihood is, if you've got someone like a Julian walking through, he's going to be mobbed. And then you get someone like a Liam Brady or a Kevin Campbell or someone like that walking through as well. The likelihood is they're not really going to get mobbed that much because a lot of our younger fans won't even recognise these players, but they recognise him. They recognise the likes of Julian and whoever it is else on that channel, right? So the likelihood is they'll get mobbed more so than an actual club legend. And for me, we're in that day and age now where that is so true. And that for me is sad. That is sad. That is how bad it is, right? And because of that, with a lot of the younger fans as well, it's like they'll watch these fan cams and they all have their favourites, right? They have their favourites, whether it be Julian or whoever it is, right? And because they like them and they're a favourite, they hang off every word that they say. So, for example, if Julian will say something along the lines of, because I've heard him say this as well. I've heard him say it. Arteta is the best manager in Europe. Arteta is the best Premiership manager ever, or whatever, right? He has said something along those lines. Yeah, there are actually fans out there, mostly youngsters, who listen to that and believe that, and they will say that themselves purely because they like this man. They like watching him. They like listening to him. So anything he says, it becomes their opinion as well, because there are a lot of people who are sheep that, you know, you follow your favourite. And for me, that is an absolute sad state of affairs, right? So really, and on these fan cams, anyone who dare moan about this club and where we are, you've really only got yourselves to blame, because believe it or not, rightly or wrongly, you guys do have a really big following. You've got a massive following, and what you choose to do with that is ultimately up to you. But you have a responsibility. You know, I don't like the term influencers or social media influencers. I don't like that term, but let's be honest, that's what they are. That is what they are. You know, they are influencers. You know, because there's a lot of kids who watch this. There's a lot of youngsters who watch it. And for me, you sort of have a duty of care, if you like. But why would that get in the way of views? So I suppose it's views first and you know, to hell with everything else, right? And some of these people older than me, that's what shocks me, you know, guys. You know, I say this all the time. I look at the age. Whenever I hear someone on a fan cam or I watch a channel, I always look at the age of the person. I think, hang on a minute, at your age, you know, you've seen the good times. You know, you've seen Arsenal at their pomp. You know, you should know a hell of a lot better than me. You should know right from wrong. You know, you should know that this guy, he ain't the man. You know, he's not a patch on George Graham. He's not even a patch on Unai Emery, if I'm honest with you. But they won't. And I genuinely believe they think it. A lot of what I'm saying to you guys on this stream and on previous streams, I genuinely believe that if I had a conversation with a lot of these guys, right, off camera, they would agree with every single word I'm saying. I put money on it. Guarantee it. See, Gracie May, facts, exactly. Jimmy D. When the pressure is on, Arsenal don't deliver. When it's no pressure, they do deliver. You've got some good kids in the team, but the experienced players are not good enough at all. Nope, I totally agree. Do you know what? And this is the thing, like Jimmy D. Like this is why I don't really, if you notice on the streams, I don't really dig at the kids too much. I don't, because I think. I look at like the likes of Arteta and I look at the senior players and I think, do you know what? Like, for example, look, Martinelli, right? I love Martinelli, but we all know he can't do it every single game, right? He tries. I love his work rate. He always, you know, gets, you know, tries things. Sometimes they come off, sometimes they don't. How many times have we seen Martinelli with the ball? And when he gets the ball, he drives forward. I love that. Same with Saka. That's what Saka does as well. But with Martinelli, he has the ball, right? And he's got 2 or 3 players around him. And how many times have I done a watch along where I'm like, someone help him? They don't. They just watch, right? I'm seeing Martinelli in the corner. He's got 2 or 3 players around him. His nearest teammate is like miles over there. And I'm like, what's going on here? Like, what's going on? You know, it's things like that. But then if that doesn't come off, right, you hear about Arsenal fans, oh, Martinelli, oh, he had a poor game today, oh, he was crap, oh, he this, oh, he that, oh, he this, oh, he that. And I'm looking at it thinking, no, yeah, he weren't great today, but come on. At least he's trying something out there. He's getting no help. Do you know what I'm saying? He's getting no help at all. You know, it just amazes me. I think people need to generally watch the game. Watch it, yeah? Deep it. Craig Malloy, Phil Foden is the best young footballer in the Premier League. He's class, mate. I think Foden's, for his age, I think he's absolutely brilliant. I thought he was good in the game the other day as well. We've got Sarah Wingrove in the chat. Sarah, hope you're well, my love. Of course, a few females tonight. Love it. There's no older experienced players in the squad for these youngsters to look up to. I've said it before, guys. Xhaka, all these senior players, right? Now, can you imagine Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, you know, these young players in the dressing room looking over at Xhaka, the likes of Xhaka, the likes of, who else? Lacazette, yeah? Looking at them players thinking, oh, do you know what? I want to be like him in 5 years. No. Name me one. You guys in the chat, all of you, name me one player. One, just one. Name me one senior experienced player who these youngsters look at in the dressing room and think, I want to be like him in 5 years. I want to be like him when I'm his age. I want to be like him in a couple of years. No, there ain't one. Not one. This is Arsenal. Yeah? Arsenal have not got one world-class player in that team. Not one. Yeah? Not one. Do you know what I'm saying? They have bad days. Yeah? I talk about the quality of the Premier League is nowhere near, like, you know, the quality has dropped, in my opinion, in this league over the last few seasons, right? Someone said to me the other day, if you look at Chelsea, Mason Mount is their top scorer. Yeah, Chelsea's top scorer this season is Mason Mount. He's on 8 goals. 8 goals. Chelsea are third. And the top scorer is a midfielder with 8 goals. Anyone who wants to tell me that the quality in this league has dropped over the last several seasons, I'm sorry. For me, it has. For me, it has. Yeah, Arsenal, when you look at how big of a club Arsenal are worldwide, not just this country, worldwide, I say this every single time, right? Yeah, if you want to know how big Arsenal are, go and follow them in a pre-season abroad, right? In Southeast Asia or wherever, or America. You will see they pack out stadiums galore. Easy, right? The Arsenal are massive. They've got a following, a worldwide, a global following. It's mad, yeah? And for a club of that stature, that size, to not have one, not just one world-class player in that, forget the first 11. Have they got one world-class player in that squad? Squad? No, not one. Not one. Man City have got how many? Liverpool, how many? Arsenal, 0. That is a travesty. DWTT, good day, Diesel on the chat room. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Also, congratulations for hitting 1K subs as well. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Diego, only 5 likes needed for 50 likes. Please, can we smash that like button? Sorry, I keep saying that. I'm so dumb. Will Smith, the like button, yeah? Will Smith, yeah? Ooh. Yeah? Slap that shit. Del Boy, never forget, people said Xhaka is better than Thiago since lockdown. Let me tell you something now. Thiago is class. Xhaka couldn't even lace his boots. That's a fact. Jimmy D, would you have Calvert-Lewin to be your next forward? Or my guess is that you want someone better. Do you know what? I've said it before on the stream, you know. I don't think he's all that. He's good in the air. That's about it. I think we're seeing the real Calvert-Lewin for what he is. I don't want a striker who blows hot and cold all the time, you know. And he had a good season. Was it last season? He had a good season. I'm not saying he's rubbish. I think he's okay. I think he's decent. I want quality. I don't look at Calvert-Lewin and think, oh, wow, I want him. Oh my God, he's brilliant. I don't, you know. But in saying that, maybe he's one of them players you just, you know, he's been there, too long now. Got a bit stale, you know, could do with a move, you know, different players, you know, playing along different players, a different club, different atmosphere, and maybe he'll thrive. I don't know. But if personally, for the size of club Arsenal is and for the money we've got, we should be aiming a lot higher than Calvert-Lewin, with all due respect. I know he's your player, Jimmy D, but I'm just being honest with you. I just think for what we need and for where we want to get to, we need a top quality striker. Mr. Waffle, Diesel, I know you don't rate Aubameyang, but he's now playing in his natural position and scoring goals. False. No, I'm glad he's gone. I'm a minority with this. It amazes me. And I think this is the one thing that Jez and I probably disagree on. Only the one thing, though, because we agree on everything else. But, excuse me. I've heard a lot of people say this. If that was you know, if Lacazette misses a chance, an easy chance, oh God, if that was Aubameyang, he's scoring that. Guys, can we just not forget, please, that Aubameyang was missing easy chances galore, enough, yeah, when he was here. People forgot this, like, you know, it's like small, short memories, yeah. Aubameyang was very, very similar, in my opinion, to Ozil in the fact that he was a passenger, right? Yeah. Yes, he's gone to Barcelona. He's playing with better players and he's scoring goals, right? But that's all very well and good. But he wasn't doing that for us. He wasn't scoring goals. You know, now, if people want to, you can't have it both ways. You know, everyone says, it's the best league in the world. It's the hardest league in the world. It's more fast paced than the Spanish league is. It's harder to succeed in this league than what it is in that one. But then because Aubameyang's scoring loads of goals for fun in Barcelona, people, well, he's doing it over there. So like it was a mistake to, you know, sell him because he's doing it over there. Yeah, but hang on. In the same breath, you've also said that that's an easier league. It's an easier league. It's easier to score goals in that league. It's harder over here. So which is it? Yeah, because all I know is when he was here with us, he weren't doing the business, right? Yeah, and what annoys me with Aubameyang, I'm not saying that he's got to score every single game, yeah, but I saw him walking around the pitch. He wasn't bothered, yeah. That, for me, is where I went off him because he's getting paid 350 grand a week. He is looked at as our talisman. Let's have it right. He was our captain. He was our top boy. He was our main player, yeah? And he's walking around the pitch. He's turning up late, especially for a derby, like a Tottenham derby. Nah. Not having that. Sorry, I'm not having that. You know, so I'm glad he's gone. For me, I'm glad he's gone. He was a passenger. He didn't want to play. He had his head down. He didn't ever play the captain's role. We all know he's not a captain, but blimey, at least open your mouth and say something to the boys. Say something. Lead by example. I saw him pulling out of challenges. He pulled out of challenges. Coward. He's a coward. Soft. You know, nothing in him. Like no aggression, no edge. He had nothing. He was too nice, Aubameyang. That's his problem. He was too nice. You look at him and you just think, you know what? I can walk all over him. Look at him. What's he going to do? He's nothing. Yeah, and that's how I look at Aubameyang. So do you know what, Mr. Waffle? I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, fair play to him for what he's doing over there. But all I know is he can stay there. Don't want him. Don't want him. Don't want him. Craig Malloy, we need elite players and a manager to help our young players. Yep, facts. Jimmy D. Xhaka isn't anywhere near James Milner's level, Delwyn, and that's not dissing Milner at all. And do you know what? I'll be honest with you. When Milner was at Man City and he was going on a free, I was one of very few Arsenal fans who said, you know what? Snap him up. Get him. Yeah, I'm not sitting here saying, oh my God, Milner's class. Oh my God, no. But you know what? You know what every team needs? Every team needs those one or two players who work a workhorse, a water carrier. We're talking about a player here, even at his age now, right, can still come into that Liverpool side and do a job. Klopp loves Milner. Let's not get that twisted. Jurgen Klopp loves Milner. Loves him. Yeah. If any United fans in this chat room right now, yeah, do you remember your player, Ji-Sung Park? Yeah. Weren't glamorous, weren't brilliant, but you know what? Fergie loved him. If you notice, he always played in the big games, didn't he? The big games, you know, the finals, the semi-finals. He was one of the first names on that team sheet, Ji-Sung Park. You know why? Because he works. He's a grafter. Gets his head down. 8 out of 10 every single week. 7 minimum. Yeah? That is like a James Milner. Gareth Barry was like that as well. These ain't great players. You know, they'll never get the headlines, but you know what? They're grafters. They're the players who put the work in to make you look good. Yeah? Right? Pogba, when Paul Pogba was at Juve and everyone was raving about him, yeah? Right? And rightly so, he was doing the business, yeah? I'm trying to think of who his partner was in midfield. But we're talking about a player there, his partner, who used to mop up everything else around him. Yeah? He allowed Pogba to look good and play and go forward, yeah? Because he was always there to mop up. Do you know what I'm saying? Zidane's another one. Class player, as we all know. Class. I'll tell you something now. Magalhaes, yeah? See what Magalhaes done? Right? The work of two men, which allowed Zidane to do what he wanted to do. Yeah? Because he always had the water carrier there, the workhorse. You need players like that, guys. N'Golo Kante, yeah? You look at when Leicester won the league, yeah? Yes, people are going to rave about Mahrez then and Vardy. But listen, N'Golo Kante, we're talking about a player who does the job of two men. 2 men. Covers every blade of grass. Yeah? You can't buy that, guys. You can't. Players like that, I'm telling you now, are worth their weight in gold. Milner is that. I know he's getting on now and he's at an age now. But you know what? On the free, Arsenal, you're ballsed up. You should have got him, right? He can play in more than one position, and he will always give you 100% grit, graft, work rate, work ethic. Yeah, he leaves it all out on the pitch. Milner, steady Eddie. Yeah, he's a steady Eddie. I love players like that. They know what they are. Gracie May, big up Diesel. Thank you very much, Gracie. Come on. Tony K, big up Tony, Liverpool fan. Congrats, Diesel. No doubt you would be at 5K already if you were Arteta in, mate. No chance. I will not sell my soul to the devil. Steffi, congratulations, Diesel. Steffi, thank you very much, my love, sweetheart. Thank you very much. It means a lot, and yeah, you've always supported me as well, Steffi. So listen, we take this moment now to say thank you very much, much appreciated, and yeah, always appreciate your lovely comments. Genuine, lovely person there. Thank you, Steph. Right, okay. I get what you're saying about the younger fans, because I remember when I was really young, I used to watch aftv all the time. Stopped watching it a long time ago. Yeah, it's true, man. I'm telling you. Right. Okay. Oh, hang on. What's that? Sarah Wingrove. When you think of players like Theo Walcott, he had the more experienced players to learn from. The youngsters now have no one to look up to. Do you know what? It's true, isn't it? Because when you think, right, if I asked you guys right now in the chat, every single one of you, who are the main two players for Arsenal? Who are Arsenal's two superstars? The majority of people were going to say Saka and Smith Rowe. Yeah, Saka definitely. Smith Rowe is probably more of a debate, but you know, Smith Rowe's our top scorer, so I suppose you would. And when you think over the years, when you look, you know, our top two players, and then fast forward to 2022. I ask you that question now, you know, over the years, Ian Wright, Bergkamp, Henry, Vieira, Partey, Merson, Overmars, you know, Van Persie, Fabregas, you know, these players, that level of player, that quality, that caliber of player, or as Delboy would say, that caliber of player, right? Fast forward to today, our two main players, who are they? Saka, Smith Rowe. You're like, what? You've gone from there to Saka and Smith. See, I mean, Saka and Smith are our main two. This is Arsenal. You know, this ain't Wrexham. This ain't Cheltenham. Do you know what I'm saying? This is Arsenal. And our two main players are two kids. With all due respect, that's what they are. They're kids, aren't they? You know, so that's how far we've fallen, guys. And I think if you look at it from that angle, from that side, then that for me, that's a problem. That's a problem. You know, it's a problem. Jez Collins, the last world-class players we had was right. Listen, Alexis Sanchez. Yes, good point. In fact, and you know what? Let's be honest here, right? Alexis Sanchez, that whole debacle thing with Hector Bellerin, yeah, doing that talk at the university or wherever it was. I think he did a lecture. He did a talk at this lecture, and he openly came out and said, Alexis, yeah, he's fine, nice guy, really nice guy, you know, lovely bloke, really polite and all that. However, there's just one thing with Alexis. He needs to calm down a bit. You know, he wants to win too much. You see, he just wants to. And do you know what? When I first saw that, when I first saw that, I first heard him say that, Bellerin. I thought to myself, did he just say what I thought he said? So I rewound it and I watched it again, and he did say it. He said he wants to win too much. Now, for me, and this is why I love managers like George Graham. Right? This is why George Graham for me is my all-time favourite Arsenal manager, because I honestly, genuinely, Jez, let me know if you agree or disagree. I genuinely think if Hector Bellerin, if something like that happened under George Graham's reign, I think that player would have been dropped. More so, I think he'd have been sold, and George would have got him at the club, because that is a disrespect. Right? I think when you that mentality of he wants to win too much, he needs to calm down, right? And you know, Alexis Sanchez was like that. Yeah, you know, he was a street fighter. You know, he was a street. You know, the way he played football was the way he played on the street. And I've always said that Arsenal were missing a trick with that. We need to tap into that South American market, because I'm looking at Sanchez, I'm looking at the likes of Martinelli. These are ballers, you know, top players, but they're also, you know, they're street fighters. Yeah, you know, they're very competitive. Sanchez, you know, he won games on his own at times. You know, he wasn't in a team packed with quality. He wasn't. He carried us. One man carried us like that. And people to this day, certain Arsenal fans want to talk shit about Sanchez. Yeah? Nah. Sorry, not having that. You have to give him his due. Credit where credit's due. World class and some. I thought Sanchez was absolute class. The problem was he's in a team where he's having to do it all on his own. Yeah, and after a while, you're going to look at it and think, nah, right? You know, no, you're not. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the one, is it? It's not the one. You know, and I think obviously, you know, him going, Ozil promised so much, delivered so little. Luxury player is a luxury at best. Yeah, he was to Arsenal what I believe Paul Pogba is to Man United. I do. I really do. You know, I just think they're luxury players. You know, I want battle-hardened players. I want players who are going to go in and have the ability to play ball, but also when needed, you know, they can mix it. We don't really have players like that, if I'm honest with you. You know, Arsenal teams of old, I see men. Arsenal, like this Arsenal team today, I see boys, and I think that's the big difference. Yeah, that's the big difference for me. We've got Danny Cook, my mate Danny in the chat, the only one who agreed with me when it came to aubameyang last year. But come on, Danny, big up yourself. Hi, Diesel. I just came on here and you say there is not one world-class player in our team. You're speaking facts as per usual, matey. Come on, Danny. Exactly. Name me one. I'm still waiting for someone to name me one world-class player. Anyone in this chat, let me know. There are players in this team who could potentially become world-class later on down the line. I'm on about right now, as of today, right now. Name me one player who is world-class. I guarantee you can't. And if you can, then you are obviously a comedian. Boom. Right. What else we got? Oh, God, blimey. John Goon is in the chat. Come on, John. Johnny boy. I've got behind Arteta, but we blew our chances in January. Failing to replenish the squad was criminal, and we are paying for it now, John, aren't we? It was a risk he took, and it didn't pay off. Now, look, we're going to miss out on top four. He will still probably get a new contract, a new deal, more money. He'll get a big fat bonus as well. So it doesn't really matter whether he gets it or not. He's caked, isn't he? So there you go. Liam R97, Diesel, thoughts on Ruben Neves being linked with Arsenal? He's a good player, very good player. I'd love to have him. However, I think after the way we were celebrating against Wolves, and obviously he spoke out on that, you think Arsenal had just won the league by the way they're celebrating. If I was him, I'd look at that and think, do you know what? Why would I want to join a team like that? Because, you know, if that's the level, you're celebrating because you beat Wolves. With all due respect, and there's something quite off there. Either that, or he's just any chance he had of coming here, it's been burnt because of that comment. What I do know is if you are interested in coming to the Arsenal and you have an interest in moving over here in the summer, or you know these talks and rumours, they'll get sort of done behind the scenes. I don't think he would have come out and made a statement like that. So that sort of tells me that he either doesn't want to come to us, or Arsenal they're not really looking at him. But I may be wrong. Barry from Sweden. That's a place I do want to go to at some point, Barry, because the women there are hot. Just being honest. I'm just saying, Barry. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Liam R97. Yeah, he's 37, Aaron. Xhaka isn't even better than a 37-year-old James Milner. There you go. It says it all, doesn't it? Says it all. What else we got? See, Jimmy D agrees as well. It's a fair comment, Diesel, and I agree. Calvert-Lewin isn't the answer for you guys. Exactly. Facts. Right. Okay. Danny Cook. Yeah, Diesel, I get that with aubameyang. People say to me, look what he's doing in Spain. It doesn't change a thing. I'm delighted he's gone. Mate, I'm so with you, Danny. I'm with you 100%. I could not care less what he does in Spain. I judge him on what he did here. And I think a lot of Arsenal fans need to remember that. Yeah, honestly, short memories. The amount of Arsenal fans who are moaning about him game after game. He was in hiding. He was disappearing. He turns up late to games. His attitude, his body language in games. He wasn't running. He was pulling out of challenges. He was missing open goals. He was missing easy chances. But he goes to Spain, knocks in a few goals, and all of that is forgotten. Unbelievable. And I guarantee you now, Lacazette has got 4 goals all season. He's missing easy chances. When Lacazette goes, if he does go in the summer, which I think he will, if he does go, just say Lacazette goes in the summer, he goes to some team abroad and he starts knocking in the goals there. I guarantee the same Arsenal fans are going to be like, see, we should have kept him. Look at him now. He's bagging goals for fun. We should have kept him. We shouldn't have let him go. And it's going to be rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Yeah? I'm telling you now, I can see it already. Remember this stream, guys. Remember I said this, yeah? Because if that does happen, that is exactly what a large section of this Arsenal fan base will do. Mad. Absolutely mad. Right, can I talk about TV now? Or have I got more comments about football? You said it, Aubameyang can stay there and not dare come back. Even after he's gone, fans keep going on about him. He bloody drives me mad. Oh, mate, it's honestly like he's not even world class. I had a debate with a lot of people about that. What do you mean he's not world class? Do you remember? Yeah, Danny, Tony Blackwell, AJ, I'm not sure if he was watching me then. Del Boy would have been, Jimmy D would have been, Joanne would have been. A lot of you. Do you remember when I did a stream once? I think this was on Claude of the Bouncers, right? When I actually said, Harry, look, I know it's Spurs. I get that. But I would take Harry Kane over Aubameyang any day of the week. Do you remember? And do you know what? There was a lot of people who said, what were you talking about? Aubameyang's better than Harry Kane. Aubameyang's got pace. Harry Kane's slow as anything. Do you remember when people were saying that? I said, no. I'm taking Harry Kane all day long. I've always said that. I will take Harry Kane. Harry Kane pisses all over Aubameyang. I've always said that. And look, who's going to argue that with me now? I guarantee no one. I'm telling you now, you're taking Harry Kane all day long. It's as simple as that. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. DWTT, this is a very good question. If you are the agent for Saka, Smith Rowe, and Martinelli, how do you tell them stay at Arsenal to continue your career? These, I'm telling you now, DWTT, right? Let me assure you now, there's no such thing anymore as loyalty in football, right? Yeah, especially for these younger players. Even if Saka, and from what I understand, Saka comes from a really good family, comes from a good home, comes from good stock. You know, he's got good people around him. But make no mistake, right? If we don't get top 4, yes, he'll stay with us for next season and probably the season after that. I'm telling you now, if he keeps on going how he is, there will be people in his ear, same with Smith Rowe, there will be people in their ear, agents, friends, family, birds, you name it, whoever, who are going to say to him, do you know what? You're better than this, Bukayo. Emil, Gabriel, Martinelli, you're better than this, man. I can get you a move to them boys over there. Yeah, they're going to pay you this amount. Yeah, they're in Champions League. Yeah, you know what I mean? They're going to give you a platform to show yourself. Even if you go there for a year, pick up the money. Yeah. Yes, you might not play in as many games as what you might Arsenal, but you know what? Perform in the games you do play in. You're on the bigger stage. You're on the platform. People seeing you. Do you know what? That alone, yeah? Because it's not just about money with some of these players, not all of them, some of them. It's all about aspirations, right? We all know it's a very short career being a footballer, right? Do you know what I'm saying? You are an injury away from that career being gone, yeah? Right? They want to win trophies. You know, they want to be in the Champions League. You know, that hearing that Champions League, the Champions League song, it's still obviously, it makes the hairs on your back sort of stand up. Do you know what I mean? It's you know, you're on the biggest stage, man. And do you know what? When a lot of these players go away on international duty, right, don't ever get it twisted. They're all talking. Because I guarantee you now, just say, for example, just say Jurgen Klopp, right? Just say Jurgen Klopp likes Saka, yeah? When they go on international break, don't ever think Jurgen Klopp's not going to a Jordan Henderson or who else? Trent Arnold, yeah? Them boys and saying, listen, when you see Saka over there, yeah, just have a word and say, look, you know, will he be interested in joining us? Yeah, just have a tap him up, have a word, didn't it? Just like, you know what I mean? See what he says, yeah? See what he says. All right, boss, yeah, I'll have a word with him, I'll have a word. Guarantee you now. So, all right, so when they go away in the England camp, you got Trent Arnold, you got who did I say? Jordan Henderson. Them two. So Bukayo, yeah? Bukayo, listen. Jurgen loves you, man. Loves you, yeah? What do you reckon? If would you be, you know what I mean? Because let's be honest. Let's be honest. Arsenal ain't doing nothing, bruv. Like, you're wasted there, man. You're wasted there, yeah? Your manager's shit. You know what I mean? You ain't got Champions League, right? Come and play with us. You know, you're seeing what we can do. Yeah, but yeah, I'd love to, boys, but I'm not going to get ahead of Salah. And listen, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, right? The amount of games we play, Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League, enough games. There's enough games, yeah? You'll play loads of games. Not every single one, yeah? But I don't play every single one. He don't play every single one. We have to rotate. Trust me, yeah? You'll love it. You'll love it. Then you got like the Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yeah, listen, Saka, come. You got to come, man. Come. Trust me, Jurgen, he's the man. Yeah, he's the man. Yeah, that's the manager, yeah, that you want to work for. Trust me, yeah, Jurgen's the man. We all love him. He's the top guy. He's funny. He's charismatic. He's this. Arteta's a waste, man. Come on, love. Come, you're wasted there, Saka. Listen, Saka, yeah, you don't want to be there at 27, 28. Look back and think, oh, I wish I'd made that move to Liverpool. Come now. Come now, Bredwin. Come now. That's how it goes, guys. I'm telling you now. That is how it goes, yeah? Right, and then that creates doubt, isn't it? It's they plant the seed, yeah. It creates doubt. Then Saka's like, hey, listen, look, like, just out of interest, like, what we saying, like, how much, like, those conversations start, yeah. I'm telling you now, it's all a lot of that happens during the international break, right? Because all these players, right, they all know each other, yeah. Managers know that. Listen, you're going to see Saka over there. Just have a quiet word in it. Just, that's how it goes. I'm telling you now. We've got Dale Boy Gunner TV in the chat. Big up yourself, Dale Boy. I see you. Where is it? There he is. Big up. Subscribe to Dale Boy. Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. So that's what, 5 now. Gracie May, Jez Collins, Gunaresh, Warren's Team Talk, Dale Boy Gunner TV. Boom! My memory's sick. So there you go. Lovely. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. There's a load of real ones in the chat tonight. Of course, Dale Boy, of course. This is the place to be, mate. Unless you want to say proper, then obviously, you go to some other channels. But I won't name them. We all know who they are. Jess Collins, thank you, Jess. Come on, stick with me all day, mate. George Graham would have kicked him straight out all day. Yeah. Thank you. Proper manager. That is what I'm talking about. And that is what we need to get to. Yeah. I've heard Kevin Campbell say it. I've heard Martin Keown, Ray Parler, Tony Adams, Steve Bold, Andy Linnigan, Paul Davis, Michael Thomas, all these older players. Yeah. Stevie Morrow, Ian Selly, Nigel Winterburn, Lee Dixon, all those players of old. Yeah. The way they speak about him, he had standards. Yeah. We have certain things we could do, but listen, we knew we could never cross that line. If we did, he'd have our guts for garters. We probably wouldn't play for the next 6 games, or we'd be out for 6 months. It didn't matter who you was. You could be, the top boy here. There was no top boy really. The top boy was George. And George used to tell him that as well. He weren't shy in coming out and saying, "Listen, like, there is one governor at this club. One, that's me. One governor, that's me. Yeah, don't cross me. Yeah. Come, you know what I mean? If you cross me, there's only one winner. Yeah, walking out of that room. And believe me, it ain't you. Yeah. That is what I'm talking. See that? I love shit like that. I love that. That is laying it down straight from the off. Listen, yeah, you're my player. You know what I mean? Like, you do a job, play for the club, play for the badge. Right? Work hard, we play hard. Don't take the piss. Yeah, don't cross me. Yeah, none of this player power crap. That don't go on here. Yeah, I sense a whiff of that. You're gone. Right? There's one governor here. That's me. Like it or lump it. If don't like it, the door's over there. Yeah, get on board with it and let's win some stuff together. That players know exactly where they are with that. They know where they are. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Jimmy D. Sanchez had ambition to win, whereas the club didn't. Fact. Who else have we heard that from? Robin Van Persie, yeah? Robin Van Persie, yeah? The one who a lot of people think is a snake. Me personally, I don't blame the man at all. Too right he went. Yeah, vindicated himself because the next season, top scorer with Man United, and he won the league. Would he have won the league at the Arsenal? No, right? He left to win trophies. He left, and in the first season at Man United, he won what he said he wanted. He wanted to win a trophy. And guess what? He won a trophy. He's vindicated for me. He's vindicated. Yeah? That people need to stop. They need to stop looking at Van Persie. Stop looking at the player. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the club. Right? This is not the first player who's come out and said this about the Arsenal, the lack of ambition. They're happy to be comfortable. They're happy to just be nice. It's all nicey nice at the Arsenal. It's all comfortable and Disneyland and candy floss and pink fluffy clouds and rainbows, and that's all it is at the Arsenal. Right? There's nothing ruthless. It's all sentiment, and it stinks. Yeah, it stinks. And when we hear more than one player say this, right? After a while, guys, we've got to start putting two and two together and thinking, hang on a minute, it can't be the players. There ain't no smoke without fire, guys. You have to start looking at the club and the direction where they want to go in. Yeah? Arteta is a cheap option. He's a puppet. That is it. That is it. Taib, big up yourself as well, mate. Sanchez equals work rate equals end product. Exactly. You'll always get someone, though, saying, yeah, well, he went to Man United and he didn't do nothing there, did he? Because you always get one wrong, didn't you? Who's going to come out and say something like that. But he was doing it at our place, wasn't he? Yeah? That's all we got to talk about. We ain't got to talk about what he did at Man United. It's what he did at Arsenal. Yeah? And he was doing the business at Arsenal. And we let the wrong player go. Because we gave Ozil the money when it should have been Sanchez. Unforgivable for me. Unforgivable. Yeah. What else we got? Anything else? Can I? Right, can I now tell? Right, okay, love it. Oh, hang on. I know you like. Oh, I love candy floss, mate. Love candy floss. 2 secs. Right, I'm back. Mr. Waffle, can't stand Kevin Campbell's opinions on Arteta. Surely he's being paid by Arsenal. Do you know what? It's a shame because he's I've had the privilege of being on a stream twice with Kevin. Really nice guy. Let me just say that. He's a really nice guy. Do I agree with what he says? No, I don't. I don't, to a point where, and it's not just him. I think a lot of them, Martin Keown, he makes me cringe whenever he says certain things. Like I've never known someone, and it upsets me saying this because I loved him as a player. But such a nasty bastard on the pitch, but off the pitch, he's like a bit of an idiot. And he says he just doesn't say. You can tell he's on the payroll. He can never. He's always looking for the positives, even when there are none. He refuses to call out the club on certain things. I mean, we know why, because obviously I know they still get free tickets, and obviously they're like ambassadors for the club, and they get their perks. They get their perks. So they're never going to talk ill of the club, are they, or whatever? If the club really means a lot to him, then obviously come out with the truth. Ray Parler's another one. Kills me to say it because obviously Ray's he's from the manor. And I like Ray. I do like Ray. I must admit, I do. But he's another one who just doesn't really come out. He doesn't. He just. It's all very nicey. I prefer to listen to a Paul Merson. And Paul Merson gets a lot of stick from Arsenal fans. Believe it or not, he does. You know why? He gets a lot of stick because he actually tells it how he is. And he actually tells the truth. He calls out the Arsenal. Because this Arsenal that he's seeing today isn't the Arsenal that he was at years ago. And because he opens up and says that, he gets a lot of abuse for it, which doesn't surprise me, if I'm honest. I did a stream on here about a month, 2 months ago about Thierry Henry getting abused by Arsenal fans. We're talking about the greatest player in our, certainly in my lifetime that I've seen. and he's getting abused by Arsenal fans. It just makes me laugh. Joanne Smith, also, we got next week to look forward to with Warren on your channel talking about your favourite subject. And guys, yes, thank you very much, Joanne. So you've just reminded me. So anyone who's been living under a rock, so basically once a fortnight, I think it's probably going to be every other Tuesday. Warren's team talk. Big up to Warren, my mate. Warren, obviously, Warren and I, we have a similar interest in the paranormal, supernatural, aliens, UFOs, all that sort of stuff. Very controversial subjects. I know, I get it. Why doing that on an Arsenal football channel? I get it, but I like to diversify. I've got a few interests, so if I've got my own channel, I can discuss it, right? It doesn't always have to be about football and Arsenal on it. I like to mix it up. And obviously Warren's he has the same interest as me. Difference being he's a lot more knowledgeable than I am. So Warren has a slot on here every fortnight, probably every other Tuesday. He did one last week, which was absolutely class. UFOs and Antarctica, aliens, stuff like that. The next one he's doing will be centered around Area 51, which is my biggest interest, if I'm honest with you. I'm really looking forward to that. Bob Lazar is going to be talking about him as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Warren, I'm really, honestly, I'm going to be glued to the screen with that, because Area 51 has always been a place that fascinates me. And some of the things I've heard, it makes your mind boggle. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So anyone who's into that or has an interest in it or whatever, it's worth watching. It's worth, honestly, have an open mind, because not everything is as clear and as cut and dry as what we think in this world, believe me. So yep, show Warren your support and watch him when he does that, please. Thank you very much. Right, okay, now TV. I'm not going to talk about football no more. It's boring. Right, okay, so guys, back to Nathan's. I think it was you, Nathan, wasn't it? Earlier on, has anyone seen Top Boy yet? Can I just ask? Top Boy, I've seen it 3 times. Right, 3 times back to back. Yeah, I know I'm sad. I just if I have a very addictive personality. So if I love something, I love it. Like I'm involved. So yeah, anyone who's not seen it, they need to go and watch it. Right, I loved it. I loved the last series, and I thought, oh man, surely they can't top that. And I watched this one, and for me, they went all out. There was a couple of things I didn't like, but I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to ruin it for people. I didn't like the ending. That upset me a little bit, if I'm honest. But that aside, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It's just another great series. I just love Top Boy. And you know what? For someone who lives in London, and I'll tell you something now, when you watch it, it's so real. It's so real, honestly. Like some of these estates in South, that is exactly like that. Anyone who's asking where it's on Netflix. So yeah, watch it on there. But yeah, it's real. It's real. That is how there is a massive gang culture in London. People who sort of postcode against postcode, and stuff like that. Obviously the drugs and that. There's always that one top boy on every estate. But this one is just absolutely. They've just done it brilliantly. Ashady, again, he plays that role of Duchesne so well. Kano, we're talking about someone now. We're talking about someone who's never acted before. Kano is sick, right? He's just so cold with it. Like, and you watch his performance, and a lot of it is like it's when he's not talking. His facials. The one thing I wish they'd have done with this series is, because I loved Bashi in the last one, yeah, who played Jermaine. Yeah, I wanted to see more of him because I love his character. I wish they could have found something for him in this series, but obviously not. But yeah, honestly, man, it's brilliant. For me personally, everyone did a job. I wasn't overly keen. The only one who I thought was a little bit dodgy was the guy, the social worker. The guy, is it Steve from People Just Do Nothing, Corrupt FM? He didn't really convince me with his role, if I'm honest with you. I didn't think he was all that. That aside, I thought everyone was on point. But listen, I've got to say, the one person who I thought just smashed it was Jack. I thought Jack, like the girl, Jack, I thought she was absolute. She just, last series, she was class. This one, she elevated herself for me. She just plays that role. Jasmine Jobson, her name is her real name, Jasmine Jobson. What a talent she is. She plays that role to a T. Absolute class. But listen, so Top Boy, go and watch that. Also, guys, can I just say as well? So yesterday I'm on Netflix and I see this thing pop called The Missing. I thought, oh, what's that about? Read it. I read it, and it obviously it's a thriller, blah blah. And I thought, oh, this is like right up my street, right? Okay, so a little boy goes missing when he's out with his dad one night, and obviously they try and find him, and obviously they get so close, but so far, so close yet so far, and stuff like that. And I think it's 2 seasons, 2 series. I've seen the first one. I've just started the second one now, but I've got to say that had me absolutely gripped. Yeah. So yeah, anyone who's not, if you've got Netflix, go and watch The Missing. The first series is proper good. It's good. It's got, what's his name in it? James Nesbitt. Really good actor. Really good actor. So he's in it. And Jason Fleming's in it as well. But yeah, that was really good. And also there is one series that's, I think it's on Netflix now. I'm sure I've seen it on there. When People See Us. And that is a very hard watch. Let me just warn you, that's a very hard watch. I've seen that, and it was absolutely brilliant. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. Of all the things I've watched, and I've watched a hell of a lot of series and films. I love my TV. Of all the things I've watched, that was one series where I watched, and I was very close to turning it off. Very close, because it's hard. It's hard to watch. And it's based on a true story as well. It's true. It's a true story. So I think they did a show on it years ago called like the Central Park 5. You've got to watch it. It's very, very, very hard. And if you once you watch that, at the end you'll see the real 5, the real Central Park 5, the 5 boys, 5 black boys. On Oprah Winfrey, and these are boys who went through. I won't ruin it too much, but they went through absolute hell for a crime they didn't commit, and you see how it's messed them up when you see them on the Oprah Winfrey show. They're messed up. They're messed up because of obviously what they've been through. I mean, they were kids when this happened. So yeah, that's a very, very hard watch, but I would recommend you watch it because I do think people owe it to themselves to know about it. But yeah, that's it for the series. I think that's all I'm watching at the moment. In terms of films, I watched a film the other day called Green Inferno. That was all right. What else did I watch? There's something called The Bubble on Netflix. Is it The Bubble? It's a comedy. So yeah, a few people have recommended that to me. So yeah, I'm going to give that a try. But for me, at the moment, it's all about The Missing. So I'm watching the second series. That started off with a bang as well. I've just got to say, guys, honestly, not much gets to me, right? Not much gets to me. But when it's things like, kids who have gone missing and I just, some of these things are true story as well. I read them all the time in the papers, kids go missing, it's very common, child sex trafficking and stuff like that. And I've to any parent, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I genuinely wouldn't. I think any parent in the chat here, anyone who's got kids, I can't even imagine what these parents go through if their child ever goes missing or gets abducted or whatever. So yeah, it's these things are hard to watch. At the same time, you need to for me, I just use it as a thing to, sort of share compassion with these parents, with these people, but also, look out for the signs. You know what I'm saying? Just look out. Just always you know, be aware of your surroundings and things like that. You know, I take my boy out, I don't let him out of my sight. So, and I'm never too far away from him. He asks me all the time now, he's 9. Oh, you know, can I just play outside even if you stand by the window and watch me? I'm like, no. When you're 18, 19, maybe. Until then, no. Yeah, but you did it when you was young. Yeah, but in my day it was different. You know, and obviously, luckily, touch wood, no one grabbed me and took me. But no, I couldn't live with myself if I allowed something like that to happen. And obviously, no, I couldn't do it. So yeah, listen, don't take your eye off your kids, man, because there's a lot of things I'm reading now about people in vans pulling up, 2-3 guys in the van just grabbing the kid or grabbing a dog. Where I live at the moment, that's a common thing now. They're pulling up in a white transit van or whatever, and they're just grabbing people's dogs because they're worth money. So yeah, just listen. Like I say, just have your wits about you, because there's a lot of arseholes out there, a lot of scumbags, a lot of wrong-uns, and then all it takes is for you to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So yeah, just literally have your wits about you guys. But other than that, I don't know what else to say. So yeah, listen, just touching on what I said earlier on. 1,000 subs, it's a massive achievement. Thank you so much to you guys, really appreciate it. Big thanks to Claude, who's up there looking down, probably having a go at me because I've not hit 5k yet. But no, all joking aside, no, I know he'd be proud. So yeah, thanks to him. Rest in peace to Chig. And listen, I just want to give thanks as well to people who have been on the channel, because for me, they've contributed to it. Jez Collins, massive respect to Jez, absolute legend, and a really nice bloke as well. I've got to say that. Really, I go on a lot about the wrong-uns on here, but I need to talk more about the nice people, and he's one of them. He's a real one. He's a nice bloke, very old school, and people like him I love. So Jez Collins, Glenn, Glenn, our good friend, our American friend Glenn, he's been on here as well. So thank you to him. I think that's it. Have I had anyone else on? I don't think I have I? Oh, no, sorry. How could I forget him? Flo, my mate Flo from Down Under. Flo's and Nelly. So, yeah, big up to Flo as well. Yeah, and guys, listen, you know, all the thanks, it goes to you guys. You're the ones who keep me doing this. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the likes, the retweets, the subs. Everything, yeah. The Instagram, I need to grow that, by the way. So if you want to mind on the Insta, follow that as well. I'd really appreciate it. Twitter, yeah, fine. Instagram, I really want to build that. So yeah, please, pretty please, yeah, lovely, thank you. And yeah, other than that, I'm out. AJ, thank you very much. Why not Spursy? Come on, I'll see you there. Got your Diesel, get yourself on North Side LDN. Do you know what I've seen? I saw one of his streams the other day for the first time. Talks a lot of sense. I liked him. Talks a lot of sense. So yeah, people like that, yeah, all day long, mate, all day long. A Diesel and Jez Premier League show would be epic. Yeah, I'm gonna get Jez on, because I want to do that. That, you know, our favourite. Our all-time top 11, all-time Premiership 11. I really want to do that, because I think there would be some debates during that. So yeah, something I'd like to do. But other than that, guys, thank you very much. Love yous. Danny Cook, bless you, mate. Come on, big up yourself. My aubameyang out friend. Yeah. All right, love yous. Later on. Bye-bye. I'll take her out.